Why do we celebrate our great-grandparents as good immigrants who built this country while accusing the family next door of destroying it? You've heard the critique. Today's immigrants don't assimilate like previous generations. They cling to their culture. They refuse to integrate. It's a nostalgic fallacy that romanticizes the past. So, in the next few minutes, we have to ask, do the actual numbers on language and marriage prove a failure to integrate? What does assimilation really look like to historians? And is it possible that today's newcomers are actually blending in faster than your ancestors did? Just a quick reminder, if you appreciate this in-depth content, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps us bring you more. Now, on with the story. First, let's look at the accusation. This narrative has been weaponized to stoke cultural anxiety. In 2024, President Donald Trump claimed immigrants were poisoning the blood of our country.
They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done.
Meanwhile, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene was even more blunt, warning at a rally, "They're replacing your jobs. And coming from all over the world, they're also replacing your culture." But here's the other side of the coin. Democratic leaders have pushed back against this narrative. In a 2024 address, President Biden declared, "We are a nation of immigrants, and that is why we are so damn strong." But let's move beyond the politics. What does history say? Columbia historian Mai Ngai points out a convenient amnesia. Previous generations faced the same accusations, from Irish Catholics to Eastern Europeans. Back then, they were called unassimilable. Time proved them wrong. And here is the turning point where the data crushes the myth. The most common accusation behind replacing culture is that immigrants refuse to speak our language. So let's test that claim. Fact: English proficiency rises steadily the longer immigrants live here. Take the largest group, Hispanics. When we look closely, the myth falls apart. By the second generation, 90% speak English proficiently, mirroring the exact patterns of the 1900s. And looking at the entire community today, 72% of all U.S. Hispanics are proficient speakers. The idea of a permanent language barrier isn't just wrong. The data proves it's disappearing. But the most stunning metric of blending in? Marriage. In 1960, the intermarriage rate was just 3%. Today, it has surged to 17% for all newlyweds, signaling deep cultural blending. As CUNY sociologist Richard Alba notes, contemporary immigrants are mainstreaming faster, creating mixed-race identities that reflect true blending, not separation. This brings us to the hidden truth. Assimilation isn't erasure, it's incorporation. Anthropologist Marcelo Suarez Orozco refutes the idea of isolation. He points out that today's immigrants don't live in cut-off enclaves like the past. Why? Global connectivity, education and media facilitate rapid adaptation. And here's a stat you rarely hear. 60% of recent immigrant children consider themselves to be a typical American. Plus, a 2024 report shows Hispanic homeownership has hit a historic milestone of nearly 50%. And for immigrants who have been here for 2 decades, their rates climb even higher, often fully matching the native-born. This myth ignores the reality that past generations took decades to integrate amid discrimination. Today's immigrants are doing it in real time. It's not about losing who you are. It's about adding your strength to the foundation. They aren't failing to blend in. In many ways, they are outperforming. Economically, they start businesses at nearly twice the rate of the native-born. Legally, they are 60% less likely to be incarcerated than the US-born. And civically, when they volunteer, they actually serve more hours per year than the average citizen. They aren't destroying the fabric of our nation. They are weaving themselves into it. So, is there an assimilation crisis? The verdict? False. As attorney Chris M. Ingram encapsulates, today's immigrants assimilate with remarkable speed and depth, proving that our nation's greatness lies in continuous renewal through diversity. Whether you're seeking a work visa, a family-based green card, or permanent residency, your journey to the American dream can start today. Visit breakthroughusa.com to book your free consultation. In this video series, attorney Chris M. Ingram and his team are debunking false narratives to raise awareness about the positive impact immigrants have always had on making America great. We'd love to read your thoughts in the comments below, so stay tuned for our next video where we take on another immigration myth.